Alright, so this is the 5-gallon bucket I had hanging in the tree for a long time. It looks like there's some sort of moisture in here. I don't know if it's wet. I'm not sure if it's just a little moisture from the top of the container or if there's water in here. I don't know, it doesn't look like there's water in there, but I gotta take a look. Yeah, damn. I don't know if you guys can see that. Probably not. There is a little water, like a half an inch, like a eighth of an inch or a quarter of an inch of water. So the 5-gallon bucket in the tree didn't work. I don't know why that bucket leaked. I don't really know how it got water in it. Doesn't really make sense. So I don't know, maybe I'll have to try another 5-gallon bucket to see how that does. I don't know how it got water in it. It shouldn't have gotten water in it. It was sealed up really tight. But I'm glad I opened it so I can use the stuff that's still good in there. Alright, well, it's about 11 o'clock on day 3 in the afternoon, and I woke up this morning. It wasn't sunny, but it was not raining yet, and I walked up to the Amish market to get some of my supplies for the next 2 weeks, and right when I managed to get it back to the railroad tracks, it started pouring. So it looks like it's going to be just a full day of rain today, day 3, but I don't know, I'll probably just be in the tent getting stuff organized and getting stuff put together until the rain stops. So I'll see you guys when it does. It started raining right as I was trying to get the fire going, but I built a little lean-to over it, so I'm hoping the fire under it will get those sticks that are kind of in a lean-to over it going and keep the rain off of it. We'll see what happens. But I gotta cook some dinner, and I can't do that if it's no fire. So I'll see you guys a little later. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, there's massive lightning, and I actually hear the sirens going right now. Oh, did you see that? So that's like 3 seconds. So that's probably not that close. It was right over us just a second ago. Yeah, that shook everything. That was a good one. Well, hunkering down in the canvas tent. I mean, we haven't had any problem with the canvas tent, except for it's so dark in here you can't ever see any video. But the canvas tent doesn't leak or anything. It's been great. I'll see you after I try to get some food on here. Hopefully this goes over us quickly. It's been raining all day since this morning, but not this hard. And the lightning just started like 10-15 minutes ago. Nice, looks like the lean-to's working. It's a nice hot fire under there. I'm gonna have to figure out how to get some more wood on there though, without getting soaked. Probably need to build some sort of lean-to again over that one. No, it started pouring way too hard. I had to put a military poncho over the fire. It's high enough over the fire, it's not getting heated, but it's definitely going to smell like smoke after that. That's okay. That's what that thing is really for. Fireside. And hopefully I can get some real coals here soon so I can get some food. Alright, looks like the rain is finally letting up. It's like 3:34 in the afternoon. Uh-oh, that flame is too hot. My dog's burning. But those dogs for $1.50. Oh no. Yeah, it got too hot over there, that's for sure. Oh man. Been raining the past 2 days and the fire is still burning like a dream. Not bad. Those are just some oak limbs and they're not even fully dry, the ones that we took down this spring during season 4. But they're burning pretty good. Had to get a little coal base going. Now everything's going really nice. And that log on the bottom is, I think, some piece of maple or something from last spring. I got a nice little fire. Gonna wrap it up for night 3. And yeah, I'll see you guys all in the AM. Alright, 9 in the morning on day 4. It rained all night again, and it looks like it's starting to slow down. I can't really hear it anymore, so I'm going to put the boots on and get out there. It's a late start today because of the dang rain, but I think I'm going to run up to the neighbors and check the internet real quick so I can see what's up with the stock market, because like I said, it was crashing at the beginning of the week, and it's like Thursday now, so we should know how bad it is right now. So I'm going to go and check that. I'll see y'all later. Alright, fire's going. Just ate some elbow noodles with Parmesan cheese, a childhood favorite of mine. And I am now getting ready to take a flower shower in this sled. But this will probably be the last time we do that because I've come up with a pretty good shower system. So in the next couple days we're going to put that together. But I have also, see that there? The sun's going down. It's nice time of the night. That right there is the first white pine log of 6 logs we're going to need for the base of the platform as of right now. It might become the cabin if I have enough trees, but it looks like it's going to be pretty hard to find. I probably need 30 trees that size, and I just don't think I have enough trees that are big enough. As you can see, a lot of the pine trees aren't really that big because there was a huge forest fire here in '49 and it wiped every tree out of here, so all this stuff's just been slowly growing back. That's the first log though, and tomorrow when we take down the second log, I'll take you guys along because I wanted to test out that log first because I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to peel them at this time of year, because it's the August 27th, and it's August 26th today. Tomorrow's the 27th, and usually you can't peel trees at this time of year. You usually have to do them at spring. But white pine, if the tree's not too thick, it usually peels pretty quick still, as long as you do it right when you cut down the tree. So this is the first log. We're going to get 6 together. We actually need like 8 pine logs, and we're going to use a bunch of oak stumps as the footing for it. So that way it's not a permanent structure either, because I'm trying not to mess with my taxes out here. So I'll see you guys in the morning, and we'll cut down that other tree. The sun's coming through. Well, 7:30 in the morning on day 5. I'm gonna get out of bed. It's nice and chilly last night. It's nice. Last night was the first night of the summer that we kind of got the fall chill going. Definitely not frosting, but it dipped below 50 degrees last night, which was nice. A damn field mouse is keeping me up all night, and there was at least 4 or 5 of them running around out there, and one of them kept on coming to the corner of the canvas tent and coming in the tent looking for food. He was driving me crazy, so I was hoping the foxes had taken care of all of them, but I don't know, it seems like the foxes haven't been around lately. One of the neighbors has a bunch of chickens that the foxes have been eating, and I think he's been shooting all the foxes. And like I said, there was like 15 of them here before, and I haven't seen any of them. And I hear him shooting every single night, so I'm pretty sure he's killed every single one of these foxes out here to protect his stupid chickens. But we'll see. If this mouse drives me crazy all night again, I'm going to have to set some traps for it, because I can't lose sleep over a damn mouse every night. Alright guys, what's up? It's evening of day 5. I'm getting ready to cook dinner. This is my second fire of the day. I also uploaded my 100th video, the giveaway. I just uploaded today. It's August 27th, but let's get this fire started so I can get something to eat tonight. I haven't eaten all day, and it's like 5:30 right now. It's just pain in the butt when you have to cook all your food over an open fire. It makes you only want to eat one meal a day. Got a pine wood. A hardwood on top. Yeah, it's nice that I have all the scraps from these pine logs that we're processing. Gives me a lot of wood to work with. A lot of fire starting wood, kindling. There we go. Oh, smoke us right out. Yeah, that's a lot of smoke. I'll bring you guys back when I got some food on. We're gonna let these pieces of wood burn down to some coals. So I walked up to the neighbor's house. When I mowed their lawn the other day, it was really wet and they had let it grow for way too tall. So when I went over there today, it was still pretty rough looking. So I went and re-mowed their lawn just so it was really nice and clean. And I'll do it every 2 weeks that I'm here now, so it'll stay nice and clean. But we got more of these sausages. Look, $1.90 for those. 2 huge sausages. They're not hot dogs, they're sausages, and they taste really good, especially with the rice. So I bought like $10 worth of those, and she lets them keep. The neighbor lets me keep them in her freezer, deep freezing. And then she slipped this into my bag on my way out. A Diet Coke, which I usually don't drink any soda products at all, but she put this grapefruit rum Captain Morgan's in there. So yeah, here's to you, neighbor. Thanks. I'll enjoy that tonight. And look at that fire. You saw how quick that lit up for me? You should only have to light your fire once. That is going to boil down to a great bed of coals right there. And as you can see, I always leave a couple large pieces of wood half burned in the fire. That way when I put it out with water, the next day when I start a fire on top of it, it automatically has a nice coal base underneath it. That really helps. You never want your fire to burn all the way down to ashes. You want there to be some charcoal left in the fire when you're done. And that'll make a really nice bed of coals quickly. Alright, I'll see you guys when I've got some food. Alright, got these coals right about where I want them. They cook down real good. Got my titanium spoon. Water's not boiling yet, but it's hot in there. A piece of something floating around in there. Let's see. Nope. Gotten real good at eyeballing how much rice I need for how much water. I think that's about good. I mean, I like my rice a little drier. And the neighbor hooked me up with this weird grate. I told her I had a grate that was really wide and that I kept on losing hot dogs on them. So she gave me this thing. I'm going to try it out with a sausage tonight. It's quite a lean on it, but I think it should be alright. go. And that's dinner for tonight. A couple sausages and some rice. So it's going to be rice every night pretty much from this point on. I have 1 or 2 pounds of pasta too, but it's going to be rice pretty much every night. And on days that I go up to the neighbors or go over to the market, I'll have some sort of meat with it. And then once hunting season starts, things might change a little too. I might have game to process. But I've never really lived like that, so we'll have to see how that goes. I've done a lot of hunting, and I've, eaten animals while out hunting, but never sat at a base camp for all of hunting season relying on that as your meat. But we'll see what happens. It's gonna be a good season. I'm really excited. Fall is so beautiful in Maine, and I'm just so lucky to be able to be out here for the entire season this year and just relax, enjoy myself, and yeah, take in the nature. So this is the end of night 5. I'll probably spare you guys my whole meal time, and I'll see you guys tomorrow because we're going to be cutting down some of those trees, and I'm going to show you what the process is for cutting and peeling one of these pine logs that we're using. So I'll see you in the morning when we get to that. Man, these coals for dinner tonight are just perfect. They're working out so great. Dog's getting there. Sausage, whatever it is. And basically that's how you lay down an ill meal on a bed of coals. That's gonna be good. Perfectly cooked rice and some sausages. Alright, I'll see you guys all in the AM. Alright, good morning my YouTube wilderness builders. I've actually been up for a couple hours already. There's a tree. I already fell it. I'll bring you in on one of these trees when I'm cutting it down. This morning I just didn't feel like doing the whole camera thing and everything. I now have to tie up the end with a rope here. I'll do a tie there and then roll it around and wrap it under the front so you can get some leverage to pull the front of the log up. And I have to drag this big bastard about, I'd say 150, 200 feet. And then we'll skin it over there. I would just skin it here, but the tree is so sappy that it just picks up all the dirt and all the pine needles, and I want these logs to look pretty clean and nice when they're all set up where they're going to be. So I'm going to get this tied off. I'll show you what it looks like when I have it tied off real quick, and then I'm going to have to struggle for about a half an hour or so to get it across the 2 properties. Because I'm actually on the neighbor's lot right now. I don't know if I mentioned that, but 6 of these logs are coming from the neighbor's lot. They said that I could cut them down. So I'll bring you guys back. See, that's how it goes. I've got it tied right there, and then it wraps around the log, comes back here, wraps around, and ties like this. And that way when you pull it, you kind of got to pull, the front end will come up a lot more so it doesn't get snagged on stuff. So I have to actually get across this rock wall right here. There's the canvas tent, and we're putting it over there. I have definitely discovered with this log that this is as big as it's going to get. Any logs that are any bigger than this, I'm probably going to have to wait until I have somebody else here to help me drag it, because I don't think I'll be able to take any more weight than this one. I got to debranch a little bit more, make sure it's really smooth so it's not getting caught up on stuff. But I'll see you guys over at the sawhorse where we're going to skin this thing. over the wall. Through the woods to grandmother's house we go. Alright, we finally got this log to the location that it's gonna be at for the rest of its life. So let's start skinning it down, see how that goes. Yeah, it's going well. As long as you skin it when it's still fresh. The sap is just spraying off of this thing though. I don't know if you can see that. That's the cambium layer, and at this time of year it's really sweet. The first tree we dropped is really sweet, way sweeter than this one. Alright, so I'm gonna skin all the way down this log, then turn it, then skin all the way down, and then turn it. And you probably gotta turn it like 3 times to get the whole log peeled. That's gonna take way too much time, so I will, I don't know, maybe I'll set up a time lapse or something. Alright, and there we are. I don't know, it took me like probably 15 minutes to peel it. But the whole process so far has taken me probably 4.5 hours to cut it, get it out of the woods to the location, and then peel it. So now I have 2 logs here. I need 6 more long ones, and then I need 4 11-footers too to go under them. So it's probably going to take me the next 3 or 4 days to do this. So I'll check back with you guys later. So there's another reason why you must have rubbing alcohol at camp. I think anytime you cut yourself, even minor cuts like that, need to be treated with alcohol, I think. A couple times too. I'll treat this again tomorrow with alcohol too, and that way you just never have the sore infections. But my hand was completely covered in pitch pine, and the soap was definitely not getting it off, but a little rag with some rubbing alcohol dissolves all the pitch pine right off, and my hands are good as new. Nice and clean too now. They were really dirty. Oh, that stump is just oozing pine sap. So as always, thanks for joining me on another episode of Season 5 Off the Grid Experiment with Uncle Dave, DEECEE's Adventures. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys all in the next episode.